And then I went to Banneker. And I think starting at Banneker kind of was the the starting point of me kind of figuring out like my purpose in life and kind of realizing a lot of different inequities that I was facing, especially as someone living in that area. And if you don't know, like the Southwest Atlanta, the South Side is kind of very different from North Atlanta in terms of access to, educational resources, resources for underserved families and things like such. And so I kind of witnessed and felt a lot of those inequities. A lot of my dreams were just dreams. Like I couldn't really put them to action. But I did, try my best to use my resources, so people that I knew, to kind of help me to get to where I want to be. I come from an immigrant background, so I'm Gambian-American. So on one hand, I'm very African, and on one hand, I'm very American. And there are beautiful parts to it, but there are challenges. And I would say my biggest hurdle that I've been slowly but surely overcoming is the fact that in my community, and it's kind of hard to be both. Like people assume that like if you're really into like education and working and all that your cultural identity is going to lack. And so I thought there was, I thought growing up, I was like, okay, well, if I'm really into education, I can't really be really a part of culture. So I'm just gonna, and I've always had this yearning and wanting to balance the both. I've been kind of getting to a space where I'm able to get to that point of like, yes, I can do both. Like I can be very African and I can be very first gen, I can be very career oriented. Like I don't have to sacrifice one for another. And I also think it really showed me the importance of not letting people project their ideas of you onto you, because I think for a while I let people project an idea of me, and it really kind of affected my vision for myself. And so now I'm confident and sure that, my career path and also my life path can intersect and can be together. I don't have to sacrifice one for another. And yes, it may be a little difficult to juggle both because my culture, the Gambian culture is very like traditional in the sense of, the wife's role and the husband's role. But I think, having a supportive partner and also being very confident and firm in my career and life goals really helped me to balance it too. So that's been like my recent kind of revelation in a sense.